And we're live out there in YouTube land, coming at you for our reverse psychology weekend.
3 minutes to the start of the race.
Mana, mana, ba, 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 da, ba. Mana, mana, na, 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 na. All right, roll them out, check them in. Drivers from race number 8, four-wheel drive drivers. I need you guys on the track. Corner marshal. This is true.
Mark Coleman. Eve.
All right, need my four-wheel drive drivers on the track. Corner marshal,
2 minutes to the
please.
start of the
Four-wheel
race.
drive drivers, I need you guys on the track. Corner marshal, please. Qualifying on the pole will be Mark Coleman, John Stoltz in the 2, Steve in the 3, Young in the 4, Rice in the 5. It's a 5-car dance. TQ will line up on this white line. Straightaway is closed. Straightaway is closed. Straightaway is closed. Marshals to your spots, please. I'm going to need, let's see here. Can you slide over to the end of the triple for me, please? Thank you very much. Thank you, Griffin. And I need one volunteer marshal, please. I need actually 2 volunteer marshals, please. I need 2 volunteer marshals. 2 volunteer marshals, please. 2 volunteer marshals. Need 2 volunteer marshals. I need somebody on the bucket and somebody right there next to Kyle. Thank you very much, Caden. Nope. I said TQ is on the white line. Second is right where you're at, so you need to move.
1 minute to the
Third
start of the race.
is Steve in the right spot. So, John, you need to move back to spot number 4 behind Steve. There we go. Fabu.
35
Alrighty.
seconds to the start of the race.
So you guys know the gig. Top 2 are going to find their way into that B main. So sort it out. Make your passes clean. Have a little fun. 5-minute B main coming at you at the sound of the tone. All right, we are rolling. Coleman going to be leading us out. Pushes it wide. Stoltz to the inside. Steve and Young going through this intersection. Steve going a little wide. Marshall in the center. Nicely done. John Young leading us out. Young trying to keep it rubber side down. Wants to find his way into that A main event. In that 2 spot is going to be Steve. Stoltz in the 3. Race number 1 on deck. Race number 2, Novice A main. You'll be up next. Novice A main, you'll be up next. Again, after 2 and after 3, I am going to need at least 3 to 4 volunteers to help me out. 3 to 4 volunteers to help me out for marshaling. Right now, John Young leading us out. Young pushing it wide. Steve in the 2. Stoltz in the 3. There's Steve off the end of the short chute. Stoltz off the end of the short chute. Young keeping it rubber side down. Steve putting it upside down. Caden right there to get him. That's going to drop him into the top 3 now. John Young on top. Stoltz in the 2. Watch on the back double. Watch on the back double. It is clear. It's now Young and Stoltz leading out. Steve in the 3. Coleman and Rice going at it. Back up front, going to be John Young working his way into the double. Gets a little sideways, has to go single, single, single. Stoltz in the 2. Steve in the 3. 220 in, 240 to go. Young upside down in no man's land. Ash right there to get him. Stoltz now going to take over that top spot. Stoltz, Young, Steve, Rice, Coleman. That's going to be my top 5. Race number 2, Novice A Main. You will be up next. Novice A Main, you'll be up next. Stoltz and Young off the roller. Floater double.
Minutes left.
Coming into that back triple. 3 in, 2 to go. 3 in, 2 to go. Watching back triple. Watch back triple. John Stoltz leading out. John Young in the 2. Stoltz on top. Young in the 2. Steve in the 3. Ooh, Stoltz.
Minute.
Oh, Stoltz going dead. Comes in hot on the jump. Didn't quite see what happened, but he's got no motivation going on. That's going to move Steve up into the top 2. So back up front, going to be John Young. Steve in the 2. Coleman in the 3. Rice in the 4. Stoltz, unfortunately, a little bit of rough luck. Time has expired on the master clock. You'll be done when you cross our finish line. Steve in the 2. You're finding your way into that A main. Waiting on a couple. Waiting on a couple. Marshall's going to go in there, please. Make sure you're grabbing those blowers, blowing off your areas. Coleman, you are done. Waiting on 2, waiting on 2. Marshall's going to please. John Young, you are done. Waiting on 1, waiting on 1. And Mr. Rice, you are done. That is a race. I'll
The race
stop.
is completed.
Marshall's going to grab those blowers. Start blowing off your areas. Marshall, grab your blowers. Start blowing off your areas. Nope. Mark Coleman. Mark Coleman, you want to run the A main for 21.5? Okay. Steve's going to bow out. So it's going to be John Young and Coleman. You will find your way into that A main. Ryan, is there a blower right where you're marshaling? Needs to go down the end of the straightaway while you're blowing it off, I imagine, right? All right, I need my 5 drivers on the track, please. I need my 5 drivers back on the track, please. All right. Marshals to your spots, please. Marshals to your spots. I got Steve over there. I need Coleman on the track. Marshals to your spots. Roll them out, check them in. Roll them out, check them in. Qualifying on the pole will be Griffin Gutman. In the 2 will be Mark Rowan. In the 3 will be Ryder Stoltz. And Elaine Ash will be my top 4. Marshals to your spots, please. Marshals to your spots.
1 minute to the start of the race.
I need 1 volunteer marshal on the back triple, please. 1 volunteer marshal on the back triple. So I need 2 volunteer marshals, please. 2 volunteer marshals. Mark,
45 seconds to
can
the
I
start
get
of the
you
race.
on cone 0 for me? Cone 0 coming on the straightaway. All right, no more laps, guys. No more laps. No more laps. Marshals, your spots, please. Again, Gutman, you're going to line up on that white line. Rowan in the next spot.
3 seconds to the start of the race.
Stoltz into 3. Elena Ash in the 4. Right there, Mark. Perfect. Marshals, to your spots, please. I do need
15 seconds to the start
up
of the
to
race.
the white line, Griffin. Right there.
Griffin Gutman.
Mark.
Mark Rowan. Less than 5.
There we go. All right. You guys know the gig. Have a little fun. Driver's ready. Marshall's ready. You guys are going to go with the sound of the tone. All right, we are rolling. Gutman leading us out. Rowan in the 2. Looks like Stoltz in the 3, Ash in the 4. I'll need these 4 drivers and probably at least 2 volunteers to help me out for race number 3. 2 volunteer marshals to help me out for race number 3. Mark Rowan going to be leading us out. Stoltz in the 2. Gutman going to be dropping it to the 3. All right, rolling race number 2, race number 3, my stadium truck. A-main event going to be coming up next. Stadium truck A-main coming up next. So back up front, going to be Mark Rowan. Rowan with the red, white, blue, puts it upside down in front of Steve. That's going to move Stoltz now into the top spot. Rowan into the 3, Gutman into the 4, Elena Ash in the top 4. Thank you, Johnny. Appreciate that. Watch back triple, watch back triple, watch back triple, watch back triple. Thank you, Caden. Appreciate that. Now Stoltz and Rowan going at it. Both getting it sideways. They're working down that front straightaway side by side. Stoltz has got it. Rowan wants it. Off the end of the straightaway they go. Off that back double. Stoltz gets it wrong. Rowan to the inside. Let's keep it clean, kiddos. Make your passes clean. 2 minutes in, 3 to go. 2 and 3 to go. Race number 3. Stadium Truck A-main event coming at you next. Stadium Truck A-main coming at you next. It's going to be Ryder Stoltz leading out. Rowan in the 2. Now Rowan taking over the top spot. Stoltz in the 3. Here comes Griffin now going to challenge for that top 2. Griffin into the 2. Ryder going to drop it to the top 3. Rowan put it upside down. Nobody close enough to capitalize for that lead spot. Rowan getting it wrong in the center. Griffin about 8.2 back. You're watching race number 2, race number 3. Stadium Truck coming up at you next. We're going to put water down after 4, water after 4. Watching center triple, watch center triple. Center triple is clear. After this race, I will need these 4 drivers and at least 2 volunteers to help me out. 2 volunteers to help me out. Mark Rowan leading out. Griffin in that 2. Now Griffin getting it wrong. Stoltz not quite close enough. He was 8.2 back. Keep it clean, Griffin. Now Ryder 6.1 back. So Ryder putting the laps together, stringing them together, finds his way around Griffin. And Stoltz now going to take over the top 2. Griffin going to drop it to the 3. Rowan coming down that back straight. Oh, watching center triple, watch center triple.
1 minute left.
Watch triple, you all right? It's okay. There's only millions of people watching out in YouTube land. We'll be signing autographs after the races are done. 4:15 in, 45 seconds to go. It's going to be Mark Rowan on top. Ryder Stoltz in that 2. Griffin going to be in the 3. Elena in the 4. With 35 seconds to go, there's Ryder working his way. Griffin giving chase. Thank you, Johnny. With 25 seconds now, Ryder puts it upside down. Griffin still has a shot. Puts it upside down, and Ryder puts it upside down in no man's land. Oh. We have catastrophic failure out of Griffin. So with less than five, Ryder going to take home the top 2 now. Time has expired. Elena, you are done. Mark Rowan, you are done. Waiting on one. Marshals, make sure you grab those blowers. Blow off your areas. Waiting on Ryder. Ryder going to take home the top 2 in your novice division today. Good job, all my novice drivers. Keep on rolling. And that is a race. I'll stop. Marshals, go and grab your blowers. Marshals, grab your blowers. And race number 3, Stadium Truck A main event. You will be up next. Again, I need these 4 drivers and at least 2 to 3 volunteers to help me out for this race. And I will need at least 3 to 4 volunteers for race number 4. Nada. I am going to make a video. Everyone will be required to watch. I need my novice drivers back on the track, please. Novice drivers, I need you guys back on the track, please. I need to see Ryder. I need to see Griffin. I got Rowan. I need to see Elena. And I need 2 volunteer marshals at least. 2 volunteer marshals at least for my Stadium Truck BA main event. All right, guys, let's go ahead and roll them out. Check them in. Need my marshals on the track, please. Marshals on the track, please. Marshals on the track, please. I got 1 truck out here. It's my Stadium Truck A main event. Caden Say on the pole, Bayette in the 2, Coleman in the 3. Got Griffin on the back. Thank you, Nils. Thank you, Mr. Say, for hopping out there. Elena is out there. I need 2 volunteer marshals, please. I need 2 volunteer marshals. I need somebody on cone 0. I need somebody on cone 0, please. 2 volunteer marshals. 2 volunteer marshals. Actually, cone 1. You want to help me out over there? All right, no more laps. No more laps. So we got our trucks lined up. Say on the line. Bayette in the 2. Coleman in the 3. Thank you, Eric. Appreciate that. Mark. Drivers ready, marshals ready. Going at the sound. Odie tone. And we're locked and loaded. Race number 3. Say going to lead us out. Bayette in the 2. Coleman in the 3. 3 truck dance. Up next will be race number 4. That is my Sportsman 21.5 A main event. Again, I'll need these 2 drivers and as many volunteers as I can get because that is a 10-car dance for race number 4. Caden Say going to be leading us out. Bayette in the 2. Coleman in the 3. They hooking up a pipe. Bayette. Almost there. So Say and Bayette working their way through the center section of the track. Through the back triple. Coleman in a 3. Say getting it wrong. Bayette knocking on the back door. First and second off the end of straightaway they go. Day comes up short. Bayette goes around the outside. Now Say going to give chase to Bayette. Through the center section of the track they go. Say goes triple. Bayette goes double single. Through the back triple section they go. Oh, Bayette shorts it on that floater double. That is the nemesis. Looks like Coleman going to pull it off. Let's see what happened with that. So now we're down to a 2-truck dance. So I'll need these 2 drivers. And again, I will need at least 5 volunteer marshals for race number 4. 5 volunteer marshals for race number 4, if I could, please. Caden Say leading out. Nick Bayette in that 2 spot. Two minutes in, 3 to go. Stay leading out. Bayette in the 2. .220 in, 240 to go. 220 in, 240 to go. Again, after race number 8, I'll see where we're at on time. We will probably have a little open practice time. We'll start it out with off-road for X amount of time. Then we'll finish it out with oval after that. So you guys want to hang out and do some extra practicing? And again, we'll stick with practice today. We'll be the same direction that we're running the races today. So at the end of today's races, practice will be the same direction that we're going right now.
Minutes left.
Yep. Nothing. Oh, Say gets it wrong in the center. Leffler right there to get him. Bayette and Say through the back triple section they go. With 3:30 in, 1:30 to go, they both find one another. Hug it out. Bayette leading on top. Say in the 2 off the end of straightaway. Say looking to the inside over the back double. Roller coming in the center section. Race number 4. Coming up at you next. Say and Bayette through the back triple section. Say goes double single. Bayette goes triple with 4 minutes in. 1 to go. It's now Say on top. Bayette in the 2. Say hooks up a pipe. Mills right there to get him. With 55 seconds to go. 55 seconds to go. With 45 seconds to go, 45 seconds to go, it is Bayette on top. Say in the 2. Less than 35 to go, drivers, 35 seconds to go. Race number 4. 21.5 A main, you will be up next. 21.5 A main, you will be up next. Again, I will need at least 5 volunteer marshals to help me out with race number 4. So anybody looking for some good marshalling karma, hop on down there and help me out. Would be appreciated. With under 15 to go, drivers under 15, Bayette and Say separated by half a straightaway. This will be their final lap. It's going to be a run to the line. Who's going to keep it rubber side down? Say goes big, trying to gain up some time. Through the panda piles they go, coming into the back triple. Who's going to line it up? Bayette goes double single. Say goes triple through the back double. They're going to line up coming down the back straightaway. It's going to be a drag race down the front straightaway. Bayette going to hold off. Say in the 2. That is a race all stop. Marshall's going to grab those blowers. Marshall's grab your blowers. Start blowing off your areas. And race number 4. 21.5 A main event coming up at you next. All right, drivers from race number 3. I need you guys back on the track, please. And again, I need 5 volunteer marshals, please. I need 5 volunteer marshals. Help me out. Thank you, Mr. Say. All right, drivers, you can roll them out. Check them in. I need 1, 2, 3. I need 4 volunteer marshals, guys. 4 volunteer marshals, please. Qualifying on the pole, Mike Caller. In the 2, Phil Rowan. In the 3, Mark Suzuki. In the 4, Shane Theobald. In the 5, Dave Rosen. In the 6, Daniel Bice. In the 7, Mark Coleman. In the 8, Anton Morissette. In the 9, Eric Liedefrost. And in the 10 will be Ryan McKinney. Again, I need 4 volunteer marshals, please. 4 volunteer marshals. 4 volunteer marshals. Watch center triple. Watch center triple.
Eric Liedefrost.
Thank you, Willie. Thank you, Brian.
Man on fire.
All right, no more laps. No more laps. No more laps. No more laps. Let's go get our cars lined up. No more laps. And this is proof positive of people that are actually listening to what I say. Mr. Caller, you're lining up on the white line.
Mark Coleman.
The white line. And then everybody lines up behind that. There we go. What's the conjunction malfunction in the back? It's Rosen, Bice, Coleman, Morissette, Liedefrost, McKinney. So after Coleman is Anton, then Eric. Right there. There we go. Ryan, you need to move back. You're the last car in line. There you go. All right. You guys know the gig. I need 1 volunteer marshal over by Caden, please. I need 1 volunteer marshal off the back double, please. There we go. Thank you, Diego. Appreciate that. All right, you kids know the gig. Drivers ready. Marshals ready. Keep it clean, going to the sound of the tone. Keep it clean, keep it clean, keep it clean. And we are locked and loaded. One of our better starts for our 21.5, I must admit. Caller leading us out. Rowan in the 2. Looks like Suzuki in the 3. Coleman in the 4. Theobald in the 5. Morissette. Watch on the back double. Watch on the back double. Watch on the back double. It is clear. Thank you, Diego. Drivers, you got 45 seconds in. 6-minute 8-man event. 5:15 left to go. Mike Caller leading us out. Rowan in the 2. Back to your spot, Caden. Back to your spot. Nicely done. Mike Caller leading out, watching no man's land, watching the center double, watch center double. It is clear. Caller on top, Rowan in the 2. Suzuki in the 3. Theobald and Suzuki going at it through the center section. There's Suzuki off that back triple. Lining up the roller, coming into the back triple right now, black into the gold. Leader on deck is going to be Mike Caller rocking the teal and graphite off the end of the straightaway through the roller. In that 2 spot, going to be the all yellow and blue of Rowan. 3 will be Suzuki. 4 is Theobald. Coleman in the 5. Liedefrost, Rosen, Bice. Now Suzuki getting it wrong. Theobald not close enough to capitalize on that. Leader right now is working off the end of the straightaway over the back double. Roller coming into the center section. Double single in that triple. 2 minutes in, 4 to go. Race number 5, 17.5 A-main event. Intermediate A-main. You're going to be coming up next. We are putting water down after this. Water after this. That'll carry us through to the end of our main events. Watch in the center triple. Watch center triple. Year leader put it upside down. Watch in center triple. Watch center triple. It is clear. Caller on top. Rowan in the 2. Suzuki in the 3. Theobald in the 4. Coleman in the 5. Rosen in the 6. Bice going to round out my top 7. Coleman and Theobald will be your closest battle. Bice put it upside down. Liederfrost now going to be challenging for that top 7. That'll be second working in front of you there, Dan. Please hold your line. Mike Caller leading out. Rowan in the 2. Watch off the end of straightaway, watch off the end of straightaway, watch off the end of straightaway. Thank you, Mr. Say. Appreciate the assist on that. Nicely done, sir. Mike Caller leading out. 3:30 in, 2:30 to go. Caller right now off the end of the straightaway. Off the back double he goes. In that 2 spot will be Rowan. There's Rowan off the end of the straightaway. In the 3 is going to be Suzuki. There's the 3rd place. And Theobald going to be in my 4. So gap between 3rd and 4th going to be 3.2 seconds. Oh, no! Suzuki saws the front end. Watching the back triple, watch back triple, watch back triple, watch back triple. Watch back triple, watch back triple. Thank you, Mr. Say. Mike Caller leading out. Rowan sitting in the 2. Now Theobald going to be in the 3. Coleman in the 4. So there is 3rd and 4th. Mike, that is 3rd and 4th having a race in front of you. Please make your passes clean. Theobald over the back triple. Coleman puts it upside down. That's going to drop him off of Theobald with 4:30 in, 1:30 to go. Race number 5, 17.5 intermediate A main. Coming to patch you next. Marshall in the center. Thank you, Caden. Marshall on the front straightaway. Marshall on the front straightaway. Watch front straightaway, guys. Watch front straightaway. Thank you, Nick. Appreciate that.
Minute left.
Watching center triple, guys. Watch center triple. Clean it up. Caller leading out. Rowan in the 2. Theobald in the 3. Coleman in the 4. Rosen going to be in my top 5 now with 45 seconds left to go. Watch it in the center. Watch it in the center. Watch it in the center, guys. Caden and Brian dancing a jig. Gonna pull the water down, and race number 5 will be up after this with 25 seconds to go. Drivers, 25 seconds to go. Caller leading out. Rowan in the 2. Theobald in the 3. Coleman in the 4. Now Coleman starting to pull up on Theobald. Ryan, that will be 3rd and 4th in front of you and behind you. Please hold your line. Watch off the end of the short chute. Watch off the end of the short. Oh, Theobald getting it wrong. Coleman going to go to the inside now. Going to tape over the with 2 and 1. Coleman going to sneak it out on the last lap. You are done. Theobald, you are done. Ryan, you are done. Everyone will be done when you cross the start-finish line. Rowan in the 2, you are done. Anton, you are done. Waiting on a couple cars. Marshals, don't go there, please. Marshals, make sure you grab those blowers. Rosen, you are done. Bice, you are done. Caller, you are done. Suzuki and Liederfrost. That is a race. I'll stop, I'll stop. Marshals, grab your blowers. Start blowing off your areas. Nick, hop us away. Thank you, guys. And race number 5 will be up after we pull the water down. There wasn't anybody there. I was going to come down and do it. So, yeah, that's fine. Mr. Stoltz, you can drop it over there for me, please. Thank you. Drivers from race number 4. I need you guys all out back on the track, please. Drivers from race number 4. I need you all out back on the track. I don't have anybody going back to back. You guys know the gig. And Mr. Coleman going back to back, but should have 8 marshals out there. So you guys need to all be back out on the track, please. And again, if you got a tab inside the store, make your way in there, get that handled and taken care of. Again, after race number 8, we will have some open track time. We'll have off-road practice for X amount of time. I'll figure that out when we are done. And then we'll end the day with oval. Should be winding up at about 5:30. Give or take within a couple moments. It will be controlled time, so you guys will be up there 12 on the stand at a time. You know the gig. When you hear the timer go off, hop on down. Do a little volunteer marshalling for your fellow racers.
Kyle McHenry. John Young.
There's nobody in line. You guys can stay up there, but if there's no marshals out there, you're going to get your steps in.
On Henry III.
All right, drivers from race number 4, I need you guys back out on the track, please. Drivers from race 4, back out on the track, please. All right, I got Caller there, Bice there, Ryan there. Anton's going to be right here. Suzuki right there. All right. We're actually looking pretty good. Roll them out. Check them in, guys. Roll them out. Check them in. Race is starting in 1:30.
Red Crone. Niels Klenchich. Keith Himmelman. Nick Byett.
Qualifying in the 10 spot will be Mark Coleman. In the 9, John Young. In the 8, Brad Crone. In the 7, Rudy Gonzalez. In the 6, Nick Bayette. In the 5, Nels Crenshaw. In the 4, Keith Himmelman. In the 3, Kyle Mack. In the 2, John Henry. And on the pole will be Mike Sora.
On Henry III. Kyle McHenry. Nick Byett. Keith Himmelman. Mike Sora. Niels Klenchich. Brad Crone. Mark Coleman.
Watch on the back triple. Watch on the back triple. Race number 5 going live in less than a minute. Race number 5 going live in less than a minute.
"45 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, loop is going live in 45. Loop is going live in less than 45. Watch it in center. With that, no more laps, no more laps. Straightaway is closed. Straightaway is closed.
30 seconds
Again,
to the start
on the
of the race.
pole will be Mike Sora right on the white line. Everybody else find a box, moving backwards.
Seconds to the start of the race.
All right, you guys know the gig. 17.5, intermediate. Lock time in. 6 minutes of excitement. You guys know the gig. Make it clean. Going to the sound of the tone. Keep it clean, keep it clean, keep it clean. Everybody, that's what I like to see. Boom shakalaka. 17.5, lock timing off and running. 6 minutes of excitement. Leading us out is going to be Henry. Kyle Mack in the 2. Sora in the 3. Bayette. Himmelman. Marshall out front, Marshall out front, Marshall out front. Lear. Out front early on is going to be J.H. the 3rd. Bayette and Sora going at it second and third. Kyle Mack in the 4. Marshall in the center, please. Marshall in the center. Marshall in the center. It is clear. Everybody going upside down. Race number 6, 17.5 Expert A main event coming up at you next. Marshall in the center, please. .130 in, 4:30 to go. It is Henry on top. Himmelman in the 2. Watch front straightaway. Watch front straightaway. Henry working his way into the center section. Gonzalez now into the 2. Sora in the 3. Himmelman in the 4. Bayette in the 5. Clenshaw in the 6. It's like Kyle Mack in the 7. Right now your leader working on John Young and Coleman. That'll be a leader working with you. You guys know what to do. Keep it clean. You guys are in your own race as well. Nicely done. Game on. Gonzalez and Sora working now. Watch off the end of straightaway. Watch off the end of straightaway. It is clear. Gonzalez getting it wrong in no man's land. Bayette going to now pick up a top spot. He's into the top 3. Then he gets it offline. Marshall out front. Thank you, Mike. So back up front, it is going to be John Henry working his way through the center triple. In that 2 is going to be Sora. Bayette in the 3. Himmelman in the 4. Gonzalez in the 5. That'll be 5 working with you there, John. And Gonzalez puts upside down. John Young marshals him out. You're watching race number 5. 17.5 locked. A main event. 7 minutes. 2:45 in. 3:15 to go. Thank you, Eric. Henry getting it wrong. Sora not able to capitalize, but definitely closer. Now Sora on top. Henry going to drop it to the 2. Thank you, Eric. Bayette in the 3. Himmelman in the 4. Gonzalez in the 5. Thank you, Ryan. Appreciate that. So right now, Mike Sora, your pole sitter, back up and leading out. Fries are done. Watch in the center. Watch in the center. It is clear. So we're getting a little wiggly in the center. Henry, 6.2 back. Watch it in the U-turn. It is clear. Sora right now working his way through that back double. Through turns 3 and 4 of the oval. Down the straightaway. Through the short chute by timing and scoring. In that 2 is going to be Henry. Bayette in the 3. Himmelman in the 4. Gonzalez, Clenshaw, McHenry, Crone, Young, and Coleman going to be my top 10. With 4 minutes in, 2 to go. 4 and 2 to go. Marshall out front, please. Thank you, Mr. Theobald. Watch out the end of straightaway. Gonzalez putting it upside down. That'll be a leader working there, Rudy. You know what to do. Nicely done, sir. Game on. Henry in the 2. He's got a pretty good lead on Marshall in the center, please. Marshall in the center. Thank you, Ryan. It is clear. Bayette now starting to close in on the back door of Henry. Henry working his way through the back triple section. Double single action out of Henry. Bayette lining up the back triple. Goes big. 4:30 in, 1:30 to go. Watch in the center triple. Watch center triple. Watch center triple. Thank you, Ryan. Appreciate that. Henry puts it upside down. Caller right there to get him, but here comes Bayette. So that's going to be your battle for 2nd and 3rd. Henry and Bayette going at it. Meanwhile, your leader, Mike Sora, off the end of the straightaway. Over the floater double. Roller lining up the center double. Coming into that center triple. Henry in the 2. Bayette in the 3. Himmelman, Gonzalez, Clenshaw, McHenry, Crone, Young, and Coleman. Watch in center triple. Watch center triple. Watch center triple. Nicely done, Ryan. With 5:10 in, 50 seconds left to go. 50 seconds left to go. Watch coming in the back triple. Watch coming in the back triple. It is clear. Race number 6, 17.5 Expert A main event. You will be up next. Thank you, Brad. Nicely done. Henry and Bayette still going at it. Off the end of the straightaway they go. With 35 seconds left to go. Watch it in center. Watch it in center. Nils, you'll have 2nd and 3rd coming up on you. Watch front straightaway, guys. It is clear. Game on, Nils. With 25 seconds left to go, Bayette spinning around. Henry almost losing it. No man's land with under 15 to go. Sora on a Saturday afternoon cruise coming through that switchback section. Down the back straightaway one more time. Watch in the straightaway. That was kind of cool. deflective wing. 2 and 1, and that'll be time. Marshall out front, please. Marshall out front. Marshall out front. It is clear. You will be done when you cross our finish line. Rudy, you are done. Kyle Mack, you are done. JH in the 2, you are done. Waiting on everyone else. Don't go backwards on the track, guys. Nils, you are done. Nick, you are done. Johnny Young, you are done. Brad, you are done. Waiting on Sora, Himmelman, and Cole. That is a race. I'll stop. I'll stop. Marshals, grab those blowers. Marshals, grab your blowers. Start blowing off your areas. Marshals, grab your blowers. Start blowing off your areas. Sora taking the win. Henry in the 2. Bayette in the 3. Himmelman in the 4. Gonzalez, Crenshaw, McHenry, Young, Crone, and Coleman. Rounding out my top 10. Race number 6. 17.5 Expert A main event coming up at you next. 17.5 Expert A main event coming up at you next. I shouldn't be looking for any volunteers. I should have all my marshals on the track. Should have 10 marshals out there. Actually, 9 marshals, I should say. Let's go get our blowers down. And marshals to our spots, please. Marshals to our spots. Marshals to our spots. All right. Let's go ahead and roll them out. Check them in. Qualifying in the 7 spot, Zach McConnell. In the 6, Rudy Gonzalez. In the 5, Chase Boyd. In the 4, Aaron Jensen. In the 3, Jimmy Leff. In the 2, Brian Day. And on the pole will be Willie Smith. Marshals to your spots, please. Marshals to your spots. Brad, if I could get you over here on the center bucket, I'd appreciate it.
Gluten-free. Captain Ahab. Voltron.
All right, no more laps, no more laps, no more laps. Marshals to your spots, please. Line up for cars. Race number 6 on deck. Race number 7. Two-wheel drive modified. Going to be coming up at you next. Two-wheel mod coming up at you next. Race number 8 will be my final race of the day. 13.5 4-wheel. Get our cars lined up. Marshals to your spots, please.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, 6-minute A main event. Drivers ready. Marshals ready. You guys are going to go at the sound of the tone. And we're off and running. Willie Smith going to be leading us out. Day in the 2, Leffler in the 3, Jensen in the 4, McConnell in the 5. Jensen getting a little wrong. McConnell going to knock on the back door. Your upholsterer, Willie Smith, going to be leading us out. 17.5 Expert off and running. Smith, Day, Leffler, Jensen, McConnell, Gonzalez. Leffler getting a little wrong. Jensen getting a little wrong. McConnell getting a little wrong. Nils right there to get him. So back up front, it is going to be Willie Smith leading out. In that 2 spot, it's going to be Brian Day. Leffler in the 3, Jensen in the 4. Smith getting it wrong. He's upside down. Gonna make it interesting for everybody. Day hooks up a pipe. Jensen looking to the inside on Leffler. Leffler gets it wrong. Goes down the front straightaway, a la wrong way driver. And he gets it upside down. Young right there to get him. That's going to drop him off the lead pack with 1 minute in, 5 to go. That was Day putting upside down now. Jensen going to find his way into the top 2. Willie Smith leading out. Jensen in the 2, Day in the 3. Leffler in the 4, McConnell in the 5, Gonzalez in the 6. Everybody's starting to string some laps together. McConnell ringing the church bells early. Willie Smith leading out. Jensen in the 2. Day and Leffler in tow. 1:30 in, 4:30 to go. Race number 7. Two-wheel drive modified. Going to be up next. Leffler now finds his way around Day. Smith on top. Jensen in the 2. Leffler in the 3. Now Day, Gonzalez, and McConnell are going to be going at it. Jensen puts it upside down. Leffler in full pursuit mode goes double single. So that'll be your battle going on for 2nd and 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th. Going to be Day, Gonzalez, and McConnell. Meanwhile, Willie Smith, the Tinkerer, leading us out. Jensen hooks up a pipe off the end of the straightaway or just gets a good old traction roll, not quite sure. But he's going to drop it to the top 3. Leffler into the 2 now. He spins it around. Jensen going to give chase. Here comes Gonzalez and Day. Now Day finds his way around Gonzalez. So now Day up into the top 4. Leffler puts it upside down. So Jensen back into the top 2. Willie Smith says, I'm out of here. Jensen, Leffler, and Day off the end of the straightaway they go with Gonzalez in tow. 2:45 in, 3:15 to go. It's on like Donkey Kong. Leffler to the inside on Jensen. Over that center triple. Sticks it and wins it. Jensen looking to the inside. Leffler says, oh my goodness, wheel-to-wheel action. Jensen goes to the inside on Leffler. Off the end of the short shoot. Roller coming into the center double. Triple. They both get a little wiggly-quoogly. Now Gonzalez into the 4. Day into the 5. Willie Smith in another zip code. But the battle going on right now is for first and second. Jensen and Leffler off the end of the short shoot. Double. Oh, Jensen does the slow roll. Gets marshaled out by Leffler. Such a nice guy. Oh, and then Jensen hooks up a pipe. So now Gonzalez into the 3. Jensen into the 4. Day and McConnell going at it for 5 and 6. Leffler in the 2. Off the end of the straightaway he goes. I'll need these 5 drivers and 1 volunteer marshal for 2 Ahmad. I'll need at least 6 marshals. Marshal out front, please. Marshal out front. Marshal out front. Thank you, Nils.
Minutes left.
Watch it on the back triple, guys. Watch on the back triple. It is clear. So it is going to be Smith still on top. Leffler in the 2. Gonzalez in the 3. Day, McConnell. Jensen now giving chase on Day and McConnell. 1:35 left to go. 1:35 left to go. Watching center, guys. Watching center. Watching center. That was somebody getting it wrong. That was Day getting it wrong. So now Jensen back up into the top 4 now. Going to set his sights on McConnell in the 4 spot. Jensen in the 5. Day in the 6. Willie Smith leading out. Leffler in the 2. Watch back triple. Watch back triple. Watch back triple. Back triple is clear. Watch off in straightaway. Watch off in straightaway. Gonzalez getting it wrong. So now McConnell up into the 3. He gets collected. Here comes Day now for top 3. Over the center triple they go with under 45 to go. Jensen's got his nose up there. So 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th. All working through the back triple. Jensen goes big up into the top 4 now. With under 35 to go, drivers under 35 to go. McConnell and Jensen going at it. Jensen and McConnell gets it wrong. Jensen now up into the top 4. With 25 seconds to go, 25 seconds to go. It is Smith on top. Leffler in the 2. Day in the 3. Jensen in the 4. Here comes McConnell in the 5 with 15 seconds to go. McConnell and Jensen get into it. Jensen and McConnell. Nicely done, guys. Work it out. Less than 5. Less than 5. That'll be time on the master clock. You will be done when you cross our finish line. Keep them rolling, drivers. Keep them rolling. Keep them rolling. Day in the 3. Watch it out front, guys. Watch it out front. Leffler and Smith, you are done. McConnell, Gonzalez, waiting on 1, waiting on 1, waiting on 1. Marshals, make sure you grab those blowers. And Jensen, you are done. That is our race. I'll stop. Marshals, go and grab those blowers. Start blowing off your areas. Race number 7, 2-wheel drive modified, coming at you next. 2 Ahmad coming at you next. And I will need at least 1 volunteer marshal to help me out this next race. 1 volunteer marshal to help me out this next race. At least 1. Starting to wind the race program down.
Race is completed.
All right, let's get our marshals to our spots. Marshals to our spots, please. Got a fully stacked two-wheel mod. Oh, thank you, sir. There's a fresh one for you. Power. All right, hold just for a second. We're gonna let this gentleman get across the track here. All right, there you go, guys. Go ahead and roll them out, check them in, roll them out, check them in. Diego in that 3 spot. Kevin Gatton in the 2. Richard Lake on the poles. Six minutes of Mod Madness coming up here in just a moment. We'll let Diego get down that straightaway for one more, and that will do it. Everyone finish the lap you were on. Finish the lap you were on. Let's see who's got what it takes to take that backwards title early on.
3 seconds to the start of the race.
Grid them up, grid them up. We need our buckets covered. We need our buckets covered. We need 2 marshals, please. 2 marshals, 2 marshals. 2 marshals. 2 marshals, please. Awesome. Thank you very much, kiddo. And no, hey, kiddo, hop on over there to that corner. And yeah, Mr. Leading Frost, you can take this other one right here. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right, here we go. Ready to get on. Two-wheel mod. Let's get dirty here. It's sound of the tone. Only 3 cars. They can all grab that handful of throttle off that start there. See how things shake up here in our 6-minute main event. Lake hooks it. Tries to get squared away. Gets a little piece of Gatton. So Lake's going to fall to that 3 early on. Diego's going to lead it this first lap. So here comes Diego saying, move over, old guys. I got this. Oh, subsequently puts it on his lid. Drops to that 2 spot. Gatton going to take over that top spot. So Gatton in the all green working his way over that back triple. Associated Reedy Power Proline Drip leading us out. Diego and Lake coming down that straightaway, fighting it out for that 2 spot. Diego pushing a little wide. Lake not close enough to do anything about it. They are 1, 2, and 3 now. It looks like Gatton had a little bit of a bobble, so all 3 are neck and neck going over that back triple now. Diego shorts it a bit over that roller double. That's been everyone's Achilles heel here. Just enough for Lake to squeeze by. Lake and Diego keeping Gatton honest out front. Gatton with a little bit of bobble on that pipe. Lake checks up wisely as he gets squared away. So 1 and 2 by that straightaway. Diego not too far behind. Gatton gets it wrong. He's going to have to get Marshall out. That's going to slide Diego back in. Diego goes up on his lid. Marshall. Awesome. Thank you very much, Mr. Jensen. So every time Diego catches a break, a little bobble. So now Lake back out front. So Lake leading us out, followed by Gatton. Diego just a turn behind Gatton. And we are not even 2 minutes in here, so lots of lead changes here in just the first 2 minutes of this 3-car dance, 2-wheel mod. Looks like Lake giving the marshals a scare over there in the backfield. I didn't see what happened. Lost a little bit of time, but still out front. Lake in the 1, Gatton in the 2. Lake with the AE 6.4 Dirt Edition. Set tripping on those AKAs. Reedy Power, followed by Kevin Gatton. 3rd place is Diego in that TLR rig. One and 2 neck and neck. Lake puts it on his lid, has to get marshaled out. Gatton's going to go to that point now. Diego going to reap all the benefits of that. He's going to catch up a little bit to the pack. Gatton out front. Lake in the 2. Diego in that 3. 2:50 to go. 2:50 to go. Diego with impressive run, keeping pace with these veterans here. In this long A main, we got 2:10 to go. Gatton by the line. Lake by the line, 1.2 separates the 2.
Minutes left.
Diego going a little out of bounds. Got to settle back in to his rhythm. Gatton and Lake still by that line, separated by 1.2. Through that center section, over that back triple they go. Matching each other pound for pound, coming down that straightaway here on our Saturday reverse style. 7/10 now. Gatton going full defense. As Lake presses the offense, Gatton bobbles that roller double. Lake takes advantage and moves back into the lead. Still got a minute to go through the Panapiles. 1 and 2 go. These two keeping it exciting here in this 3-card dance. Oh, Lake goes bicycle style, settles it back down. Gatton tried to catch the draft there off that straightaway. Gatton look to the inside. Lake caught a rut, rolls it upside down. That's going to be Gatton's biggest lead now. So in the last 30 seconds, that might have been the break that sealed the deal there. We'll see what happens, though. We got our 4-wheel drive A main coming up here. Lake trying to catch an extra gear, bobbles it one more time. That's going to secure the deal there for KG, barring a disaster out of him as Kevin Gatton comes ripping down that straightaway. This is going to be everyone's last lap. Lake's going to get by for his last lap. Everyone will be done at the line. These guys putting on a good show here with only 3 cars. Diego's going to be done in that 3 spot. KG going to take that W. And Lake is going to come around for the number 2 spot. And that is a race. Marshals, grab your blowers. Marshals, grab your blowers. Our 8th and final main of the evening is coming up next. We'll have some practice coming up after 8. Stay tuned for that if you're thinking about doing that. And don't forget, if you have a tab inside, go inside and get it squared away. We need a bunch of volunteer marshals for this final race. Bunch of volunteer marshals for this final race.
All right, two-wheel drive modified drivers. Need you guys back out on the track. And if I can get a handful of marshals to help me out, I would greatly appreciate it. All these are charged.
Kyle Ash. John Young. John Stoltz. Himmelman.
All right, again, I do need 3 to 4 volunteer marshals, please. 3 to 4 volunteer marshals. Final race of the day. Again, huge thanks, everyone. Come on out. Huge thanks, everyone. Come on out. Let's go ahead and roll them out. Check them in. Marshals are your spots, please. Marshals are your spots. Kyle Ash on the pole. Himmelman in the 2. McHenry in the 3. Bayette in the 4. Young in the 5. Stoltz in the 6. You want to hop on one of the buckets for me? Thank you very much, Nils. Do appreciate that.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, no more laps, no more laps. Brad, if you can help me out on code number 4, I'd appreciate it. Thank you very much. Final Final race of the day. Again, thanks so much for everyone coming on out. Let's get
3
our
seconds to the start
cars
of the
lined
race.
up. Ash on the pole. Himmelman in the 2. McHenry in the 3. Bayette in the 4. Young in the 5. Stoltz in the 6. KG. Kevin, can I get you to slide over to cone 0 for me, please? Thank you very much. You're going to
10
watch the
seconds
end of
to
the
the start
triple
of the
there
race.
for me. And again, thank you to my volunteer marshals. Drivers ready. Marshals ready. You guys are going to go with the sound of the tone.
Less than 5.
And after this race, we will have 15 minutes of off-road practice. And then we'll have 15 minutes of oval practice. And that'll shut down at 5:30. So again, 15 minutes of oval practice, 15 minutes of off-road practice. Starting with off-road, at about 5 o'clock, we'll have 3 4-minute sessions. I'll do 4.5-minute sessions. Why not? And then we'll do 3 4.5-minute oval sessions for those of you guys that have your oval cars that want to do some oval racing. And then track will be closed at 5:30. Again, Kyle Ash leading us out. Keith Himmelman in the 2, Bayette in the 3, Young in the 4, McHenry in the 5, Stoltz in the 6. Right now, your leader of the all-black, working his way into the back triple section. He goes. That is Kyle Ash. In that 2 spot, going to be Keith Himmelman. Bayette in the 3. Drivers, you got 145 in, 4:15 to go. Kyle Ash leading out. Himmelman in the 2, Bayette in the 3, McHenry in the 4, Young in the 5, Stoltz in the 6. Again, thanks so much for everyone coming out today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed our reverse psychology. Running the track backwards. I haven't had anyone come up to me and say, it sucks. Shut up. So, sounds like you guys have had a fun time with it today. If not, drop your comments to me. I'll pass them on to the powers that be. But the reason we designed the track to go both ways is so we can do the races like this. Oh my. Marshall out front, please. Marshall out front. Thank you, Diego. Kyle Ash leading out. Kyle Mack in the 2. Himmelman in the 3. Bayette in the 4. Young in the 5. Stoltz in the 6. Again, after this race, we'll have 3 4.5-minute practice sessions of off-road practice. Then track will be switched over to oval for 3 4.5-minute sessions as well. Kyle Ash leading out. Nick Bayette in that 2 spot. Keith Himmelman in the 3. Kyle Mack in the 4. Henry in the Young in the 5. Stoltz in the 6. With 3 in, 3 to go. Kyle Ash on top. Nick Bayette in the 2. Thank you, Jimmy Leff. Himmelman in the 3. Kyle Mack in the 4. Ash right now rocking the all black. Through the center triple section he goes. Through the panda piles. Watch in the center, guys. Watch in the center. It is clear. Thank you, Juan. Drivers, you got 4 minutes in, 2 to go. 4 minutes in, 2 to go. Watch coming on front straightaway. Watch coming on front straightaway. Kyle Ash leading out. Nick Bayette in the 2. Himmelman in the 3. Kyle Mack in the 4. Young in the 5. Stoltz in the 6. At the end of this race, marshals, don't worry about blowing off the track. Again, we're going to have 3 4.5-minute practice sessions for off-road, and then 3 4.5-minute practice sessions for oval. With 1:15 left to go, drivers, 1:15 left to go. Kyle Ash on top, Nick Bayette in the 2, Himmelman in the 3. Ash right now off the end of the straightaway he goes. Bayette working his way over the back triple. Himmelman over the back triple.
1 minute left.
Mack over the back triple. Young working his way in the center triple. With under a minute to go, drivers, under a minute to go. Watch out front, drivers. Watch out front. Thank you, Diego. Appreciate that. With 35 seconds to go, drivers, 35 seconds to go. Kyle Ash leading out. Bayette in the 2. Himmelman in that 3 spot. With under 15, drivers under 15. Less than 10, less than 10, less than 10. This should be everybody's final lap as you cross the start-finish line. That is time. Finish lap, you are on. Kyle Ash can be taking the win. John Stoll, John Young, you are done. Waiting on everybody else. Waiting on everybody else. Bayette, Himmelman, Stoltz, you are done. Waiting on Ash and Mack. That is a race. I'll stop, I'll stop.
Race is complete.
Marshals, don't worry about blowing off the track. Time now is 5 o'clock. Open practice has started. Again, you got 3 4.5-minute practice sessions, 3 4.5 practice sessions, 12 on the stand at a time.
Practice has started.
And again, at the conclusion of practice, make sure you're hopping down.